viewers, and welcome to another edition of the Economy and Politics Show, where we discuss development in the socio-economic and political economic space. Today, December 22nd, 2020, Tuesday morning, we'll look at the oil and gas sector, and the topic for discuss is COVID-19, second wave concerns and implications for the oil and gas industry. Let's take you through the outline of what we're discussing today. President Buhari commissions NPDC integrated gas handling facility. OPEC Plus to meet more frequently on oil market balancing. Hilcorp Energy completes a $5.6 billion acquisition of BP PLC business in Alaska. Oaktree Capital LP partnership with BKV Corp on natural gas assets. And BP and Reliance are set to develop off Deepwater projects along the Indian coast. Today is another significant day in the Nigerian oil and gas industry, as President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, the substantive Minister of Petroleum and Natural Resources, will perform the official virtual commissioning of the Nigeria Petroleum Development Company gas handling facility, an integrated one, and liquefied petroleum gas storage and dispensing plant in Ologbo, Edo State. This is yet another investment in the Nigerian oil and gas sector that should help boost industrialization, create jobs, and improve the economic activities in the country. OPEC Plus plans to meet more frequently to discuss oil market balancing. This is a report from oilprice.com, and it says that OPEC Plus will take a more hands-on approach to global oil markets now that it plans to meet more frequently. Bloomberg reported, citing the leaders of the group, Saudi Arabia and Russia, saying, according to them, we are meeting monthly because we believe that the market is still not recovered and is still extremely volatile. Russian Deputy Prime Minister and former Energy Minister Alexander Novak said, we need to adopt a hands-on approach and be able to react faster. This denser meeting schedule will also help OPEC Plus get the upper hand in directing oil markets over speculators, according to Saudi Arabia's Energy Minister Abdulaziz bin Salman. According to him, we're on the same page in our commitment. And following the meeting between Saudi Arabia and Russia in Riyadh, statements further said that it's creating a unique platform for dialogue and cooperation among oil-producing countries at the ministerial and technical levels in the interest of both oil-producing and consuming nations, as well as the global economy, the two officials said in a joint statement over the weekend. Earlier this month, OPEC Plus members agreed to start raising their combined oil production by 500,000 barrels daily from next month to continue until April 2021. This decision was widely seen as a compromise between the more aggressive backers of further deep cuts such as Saudi Arabia and those eager to restart production growth such as Iraq and Russia. The cartel also agreed to meet monthly rather than once every quarter to be able to react faster to changes in oil price than meet prompt action. Despite the decision to add production to an already oversupplied market, the news about OPEC Plus' decision was welcomed by traders who were already optimistic about demand recovery thanks to positive vaccine news. Oil prices have since recouped some of their losses when the start of the pandemic showed a very adverse effect. The positive news of the price has stayed higher, and OPEC has revised down its demand forecast for the year 2021. This again is sourced from oilprice.com. Privately held Hilcorp Energy Corporation said over the weekend that its unit has completed a $5.6 billion acquisition of BP PLC's business in Alaska. Taking over the region, the British oil major had operated in for 60 years. Hilcorp's Harvest Alaska, a midstream service provider, said it received approval from the Regulatory Commission of Alaska on December 14 to acquire BP's nearly 49% interest in the Trans-Alaska Pipeline System and 49% of Alyeska Service Company and other Alaska midstream interests. The 800-mile TAPS is one of the largest pipelines in the world and transports oil from the North Slope to the northernmost ice-free port in Valdez, Alaska. Last year, BP agreed to sell all the Alaskan properties, including interest in the most prolific oil field in U.S. history, as Prudhoe Bay and the Trans-Alaska Pipeline, to Hilcorp Energy. Oil majors, including BP, have reduced their production roles in the northmost part of the United States of America as output slid and lower-cost fields emerged elsewhere. Hilcorp, known for buying up oil cast-offs, acquired half of another BP Alaska project in 2014. We get on to the story that BP and Reliance are developing 3 deep water gas projects off the coast of India, which together are expected to meet roughly 15% of the country's gas demand by 2023, the companies have said. Reliance Industries Limited and British Petroleum plc announced the start of the production last week from the R Cluster ultra-deep water gas field in block KGD6 off the coast of India. In a joint release, the company said they are developing 3 deep water gas projects in block KG, D6, R Cluster, Satellite Cluster, and MJ. The projects will utilize the existing hub infrastructure in KG D6 block. Together, the KG D6 projects are expected to meet roughly 15% of India's gas demand by 2023. This startup is another example of the possibility of partnerships with Reliance, bringing the best of both companies to help meet India's rapidly expanding energy needs. BP CEO Bernard Looney said in a statement, "Growing India's own production of cleaner burning gas to meet a significant portion of its energy demand, these 3 new KGD6 projects will support the country's drive to shape and improve its future energy mix." R Cluster is the first of the 3 KGD6 projects to come on stream. The field is located about 60 kilometers from the existing KGD6 control and riser platform CRP off the Kakinada coast and comprises a subsea production system tied back to CRP via a subsea pipeline. Located at a water depth of greater than 2,000 meters, the R Cluster is the deepest offshore gas field in Asia. The field is expected to reach plateau gas production of about 12.9 million standard cubic meters per day in 2021. Mukesh Ambani, the chairman and managing director of Reliance, added in the statement, "We are proud of our partnership with BP that combines our expertise in commissioning gas projects expeditiously under some of the most challenging geographical and weather conditions. This is a significant milestone in India's energy landscape for a cleaner and greener gas-based economy." And now, we wrap up with our focus for today, which is on the second wave of COVID-19 and implications for the oil and gas industry. As you all know, across the globe, there are concerns about the variant of COVID that is even stronger than even the first phase. Countries across the globe are taking precautions based on this. What's the impact on the oil and gas industry? First, it's going to have an impact on the crude oil demand, like it happened in the main COVID phase 1. Second is that there will be delays in some key projects, example, drilling operations of oil and gas companies. Third, it will bring a lot of caution in the area of investments for oil and gas companies and other investment firms. The next is that it will bring recalibration of operations for oil majors, which will lead to restructuring and also, where necessary, shedding of jobs. Next is that it will bring revenue challenge for oil producers in the event of decline in crude sales, like Nigeria and some other OPEC members. It will have an impact on the crude oil price, and for us in Nigeria, you know that Nigeria pegs its budget to the crude oil margins. We may be seeing a below $45 regime if the second wave really hits across the globe between now and early 2021. And lastly, it may bring a very challenging outlook for the year 2021 for oil and gas companies on areas of their margins and even their production targets. And that will be all for today's conversation on the Economy and Politics Show. You can join our website, www.proshange.com, to watch our videos, read our news reports and analysis, particularly around the oil and gas sector. Also send your views and comments around the concerns around the COVID-19 second wave and how it will impact the oil and gas industry. Send your views to news@proshange.com or tag us at WebTVNG. We'll be available to respond appropriately to those questions and comments. So we come your way again. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day and stay safe.